Man, oh man, I cannot wait for the season to start. We've got some new players, we've got a new GM in Matt Arnold, and some rookies right on the bubble. Right on the bubble. 2023 could be, no, 2023 will be our year. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, rookie. You seem to be forgetting the 2022 season. Things are going downhill fast. Honestly, I don't even know if you understand what it takes to win a championship. Come on, man. Don't be such a hater. You can't just trade away your all-star closer, NL reliever of the year, and think everything's gonna be okay. Think the clubhouse is gonna be okay with it, because they're not. They're not. You can't just do that. Not to mention, you just go out and you piss off the best pitcher in baseball over what? $700,000? Really? And you think this team can win a championship? There's so much to be excited for this year. With the way the front office spends money, you'll be lucky if half the team is still around in 3 years. Still feeling good about your club now? There's certainly been more hype in seasons past, but bro, don't sleep. Don't sleep on them this year. Come on, chant it with me. Rowdy, rowdy, rowdy. Is that really necessary? Is that really necessary right now? Rowdy, rowdy, rowdy. Bro, are you serious right now? Rowdy, 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 rowdy. Okay. I guess if what you're saying is true, it would be nice to know what to be excited for this year. I know the Bucks are probably gonna make a pretty good run at it, so I guess I would like to hear what the Brewers can do. What are you excited about? Well, I'm glad you asked. Welcome to another Brew City Baseball production. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Take a second to subscribe, and I appreciate you. If you've been here before and you're subscribed already, you're the best. I appreciate you.
You're the best.
With the season coming up right around the corner, this is the perfect time to look ahead as to what we should be excited for. So, let's jump right into it. Here are the top 5 things that Brewers fans should be excited for coming into 2023. Number 5, more City Connect swag. Maybe it's just me, but I absolutely love the Brew Crew City Connect merchandise. To be honest, it wasn't really my favorite off the bat, but over the past couple months, it's really grown on me. And honestly, they haven't really missed on all the different drops that they've had. The grill logo hat,
Oh, beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous and represents Milwaukee culture to a T. Don't even get me started on the vibrant blue color and the gold piping. Milwaukee killed it last year, and I'm looking forward to what they're able to revamp in this upcoming season. I'm especially looking forward to some of the fan giveaways that they have scheduled for City Connect gear. We've got a jersey from our co-owner, Mr. Antetokounmpo, a flag, a bucket hat, a beach towel, all being given away for free. My guess is there will also be periodic releases and restock to other City Connect merch that they're not able to keep on the shelves throughout the season, similar to what they did last year. I'm certainly going to try and get my hands on one of those grill hats. Coming in at number 4 is the upcoming rookie wave. Unless you've been living under a rock.
Well, I mean, you'd have to be living under a rock not to know.
You've probably heard the hype around some prospects that are ready to hit the MLB scene at any time.
Call in the reinforcements.
We got a sweet taste of Garrett Mitchell at the end of last season. On the horizon though, are prospects such as Sal Frelick, Joey Weimer, Bryce Terang, and Jackson Chourio. Many have made this comparison already, but it really feels like deja vu compared to the 2010 era of call-ups that we had. Having made some significant roster reconstruction since their near World Series appearance in 2018, the Brewers have retooled in many areas. However, the franchise's success this season, as well as in the foreseeable future, seems to hinge on how well these players are able to acclimate to the MLB level, especially considering there's no telling how long some of the core players that we have right now are going to be around for. Except for Yelich, we all know how long Yelich is going to be around for.
Take
While Chiriot, at only 19 years old, may not make the pros until later this season or even next season, there's a good chance the other 4 prospects get a good taste of the majors this season. If they're able to be productive, this will provide some much-needed outfield depth and greater defensive ability than Yelich and Winker can provide. Terang pencils in to be a second baseman and should fill the hole that trading Colton Wong created. My guess is Brian Anderson at third and Luis Urias at second to start the season, but Bryce Terang should get an opportunity pretty early on. I think specifically my eye will be on Sal Frelick, as he has done nothing but mash at every level of the minors. He actually seemed to get better as he progressed through the system, going from a 291, 391, 456 slash line in high A ball to a 365, 435, 508 line in AAA Nashville. The Crew is certainly going to have some fun, interesting young players to watch in the near future. Coming in at number 3 is Willy-Waukee Part 2. Offensive production has really been something that Milwaukee has struggled with for the past couple seasons. But since his arrival in Milwaukee, all he has done is capture the heart of fans and mash at the plate. Last year, he smashed Robin Yount's single-season record for home runs as a shortstop as a Brewer, as he potentially smashed his price tag out of Milwaukee's budget for an extension, which is sad, considering that since he landed in Milwaukee, he really felt at home, and you've heard him say things like this.
Open to talk, and I'm willing to stay here. I want to stay here, so I wish I could.
He's going to be a top 5 shortstop this year with the power and defense he brings to the field. I think he's going to take a step forward this year with his bat-to-ball skills and show a more consistent batting average, which could make him the bat in the lineup that opposing pitchers finally fear. Willie is a key part of the culture in the city, and they need him to keep being that fun, silly ball of energy that hits dingers. However, I think Willy-Waukee is going to take on a whole different meaning this season when you consider this duo. William Contreras, another Willie, is going to provide the same offensive punch from a position that the Brewers have been searching for production from for years. Milwaukee did Milwaukee things, and they absolutely fleeced on this deal to acquire Contreras. So hopefully it's going to have the intended impact on their offense and really boost our power numbers. Coming off of an all-star season, Contreras should only see a bump to his numbers as he starts hitting an American Family Field and the hitter-friendly environment that it brings. I'm going to make the prediction that this duo produces 60-plus home runs this season and provide a new Willy-Waukee duo right in the heart of the order. Coming in at number 2 is a pissed-off Corbin Burnes. Quite a familiar scene for Wisconsin sports fans, but maybe it's by design. Just kidding, it's because
it's just we're broke now.
Yeah, we're broke.
But really, what's scarier than a pissed-off Corbin Burnes? We've seen the answer. It's a pissed-off Aaron Rodgers.
Because he's a bad man!
After he was slighted by the pack, Aaron Rodgers went on to win back-to-back MVP awards due to the ginormous chip on his shoulder. With only 2 years left on his contract, could we see something similar play out in the 4-1-4 with Corbin Burnes? If he stays healthy, he's certainly going to be in the Cy Young conversation every year. However, as for his future in Milwaukee, I think this footage says it all.
When it came down to winning or losing here, it was more than that for me. Yeah, I mean, there's no denying that the relationship was definitely hurt from what perspired for the last couple weeks.
While I would love nothing more than for an extension to be figured out, it really just doesn't seem in the cards, especially after hearing this and his new representation by money man Scott Boras.
Hello, I like money.
With his free agency looming, I think we need to do our best to appreciate greatness while it's here and enjoy 2 more seasons of dominating Corbin Burnes. That being said, this year, and especially next year, he's going to be pitching for his future paycheck and already has a chip on his shoulder. So be prepared for some nasty pitching ninja videos of this cutter. Before I reveal the #1 top thing that Brewers fans should be excited for heading into 2023, I'm going to leave you guys with some quick, fun, honorable mentions. Freddie Peralta's smile. How can you see the smile and not be infected? Freddie certainly gives Willie a run for his money for biggest goofball on the team, and I'll be looking forward to his dugout shenanigans that bring a smile to everyone's face. BA squared. The Brewers signed third baseman Brian Anderson, and I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I thought about are all the Brian Anderson jokes that we're gonna hear this year, with Brian Anderson also being the TV broadcast announcer for the Crew. Gruber Law commercials. Death, taxes, and Gruber Law commercials during Brewer games are all guarantees. He's another one. Whenever I see this Milwaukee Icons smile, I can't help but smile myself. Never forget,
one call, that's all.
Jumbotron shit poppin'. The scoreboard operators at American Family Field certainly have a fun time doing their job. Last season, we saw them try their best to add some extra fun to the game with player fun facts like this. And who could forget this joke at Jock Peterson's expense? Nothing tops this moment as it actually inspired a Brewers comeback last year.
Christian Yelich tweeting out later saying, down 2 in the 8th, the dugout looked up, saw this, and said, let's win one for Mark. We got you, man.
Just hang in there, Mike. Is it Mike? Okay. The number one thing that Brewers fans should be looking forward to coming into this year is a Jesse Winker breakout season. While I wish that this were a hot take, I'm really hopping on the bandwagon with this one as a lot of people actually agree.
Everything goes right and Winker returns to form, because go look at his numbers, what he has done on the baseball field, returning to the NL Central where he did all those bad things to the baseball.
One of the biggest reasons that I feel confident in this pick is Winker's familiarity with the NL Central opponents and their ballpark. It was the first and only year he has spent with an AL team, and his unfamiliarity showed. He also had the misfortune of playing half of his games in Seattle, which is terrible for hitters. Sample size certainly was an issue as he played 136 games for the Mariners. However, he did battle injuries, having his season cut short by 2 separate surgeries. 2022 was only the second time in his 6 MLB seasons that he recorded an OPS plus below 125. Winker has been consistently a solid hitter with incredible plate discipline. This could be just the bat that Milwaukee needs to fill the lineup around Adames, Contreras, Tellez, and Yelich. Hopefully they'll be able to stick him at DH for the most part, as his defense can be a liability out there. He has a career negative 6.7 D WAR, which can be quite concerning as that's an average of negative 2 games per season. But the bat is what the Brewers need. So hopefully in 2023 he's able to make an adjustment and come back to the form that we've seen in the past. If you want to hear more about him, I would suggest watching the full video that Jolly Olive does on him, as it's a really good breakdown. With opening day right around the corner, I hope you're starting to feel the excitement with me.
I'm excited, you're excited.
I think there's a lot for fans to look forward to, even with all the off-season drama that seemed to surface this year. If you haven't yet, please take a second to smash that like and subscribe button. Also, I'd love to hear down below in the comments what you're most excited for coming into this season. I can't wait for some classic Milwaukee summer weather and Brewer tailgate parties. Brewers baseball is back.
Play ball!